Hi, everybody. This is Elisha Keating from WisdomSeekers.net, and I'm here today for air, the last one of the week. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, the weeklies, from January 25th to February, 26th, to February 1st, 2020. And the first card I pulled was Seek Your Answers Within. And well, I forgot to pull cards. I'm really bad today, but it really is. It's a truth. You want to seek your questions from in, because we have all the answers that we need are within us. Our subconscious, or I guess in this case would be our superconscious, knows everything we need to know, and that's basically the truth of it. We know everything that's important in our lives. Okay, interesting week, and we do without a doubt have every answer that we possibly can have. That's why I always suggest that you ask yourself, empty your mind and go to your heart. That one's not going to work very easy. I'm going to have to change here. Let's see if I can find a necklace. I started out before I was quite ready. I'm very unorganized. I haven't been up very long, that's why. I jumped out of bed and I came right here. There, got it. So the first card was the Princess of Cups, and that's the wise inner child, which basically means wise inner child, subconscious. So there's a lot. You're going to be dealing with the subconscious a lot this week, but what covers it is rather interesting. It's the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles is reaping the rewards after having put in the effort. There's still more to go. There's still more change, because if you look very closely, she has around her head butterflies, and butterflies are change and growth, right? But there's a sense of solidity, the sense of strength, the sense of being home within her. And what's behind is the Seven of Cups, which is it's something a lot of us has been dealing with right now. And it's a sense of, it's a minor frustration. We know there's a way out. We're just not quite clear on how to get there yet. And the Seven of Cups. Yeah, the Seven of Cups is looking for a way out. And what's below us is the Princess of Wands. Again, it deals a bit with the subconscious. So there's a huge amount of work coming up for us that we're not necessarily aware of. But this is also a card of magic. So the subconscious is bringing up stuff that we maybe not necessarily believe in, but the world is showing us it actually exists, because this is a card of believing in magic. It's and you can see there's a baby dragon there. And for the time being, it might not be in the physical, but it might be in our imaginations. And there's something I keep telling people who ask me how to do certain things. If you can imagine it in the energies, it is real. So it's a very good argument for imagining positive, wonderful things, because you can imagine dark and dismal too. The choice has got to be yours, of course. But when you close your eyes, you can see the bright, the joy, the happiness, even in the darker situations, it will attract the brighter situations to you. So coming up, Six of Wands is, again, we've got a lot of very bright cards this week. Six of Wands is having worked hard and being in the winner circle, and that's exactly what we're heading for. It's the same general meaning as the Nine of Pentacles. Putting in the effort, we're reaping the rewards, and we are going to start reaping the rewards this week. And what's in front of us is Nine of Cups, and the Nine of Cups, as you know, is the wish card. It's being on cloud nine. It's being very happy and delighted with ourselves. And for the last three weeklies, when you ask me to ask your guides what's coming up, the guides are celebrating. And yes, it is the Chinese New Year, and they take every excuse in the book to celebrate. But also, what above is below, right? So it's trickling down. So we're going to be dealing with things that are much happier. At least the majority of us will. Those that have put in the effort, those who are willing to learn, those who are not stuck in rigidity will be able to move forward. So seek within, because we do have the answers. So far, no major arcanas, which is kind of a relief, right? And less intensity, more joy. Three of Cups. This is what supports you this week, and this is a celebration card. And we haven't celebrated for a long time. And yes, we went through Christmas. We went through we're going through Chinese New Year. We went through Happy New Year, our New Year, the Gregorian calendar. But there's always been this, oh crap, there's another lesson coming. So we get to celebrate this week. And now here comes the major arcana, which puts a little more oomph into it. It's the Judgment card. And the Judgment card, if you look at that, it looks like the Pied Piper of Hamelin. And he's piping people out. But what he's doing, he's piping them out of the darkness into the light, so they become more aware of the reality, not beliefs, reality. And what covers that is the Eight of Wands. And this is another joy card that's being very happy, being on top of the world. But your feet are very grounded. You're very grounded in this joy and happiness. And I think that's something we've learned over the years is if we get too high, we need to find a way to ground. And a very simple tip for grounding is just grab air, right down the meridian, meridian or chi line, right down the center. Grab air. It's a Band-Aid, but it works quickly. It will do a quick grounding. I'm going to do a few more cards than usual, but they're just good cards. And there's Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands, again, says the end of a cycle, the beginning of a new cycle, new knowledge. We know more than we used to know. And I'm just throwing these in simply because they're good cards. The reading is technically, that's it. But we have love coming. We have we have growth coming because we are allowing ourselves to grow through the subconscious. And we are going to be the teachers. And so just seek your answers from within, all right? And then the biggest one, and this is what this week is all about, do not fear that which you don't know. Do not fear the unknown. And that is, so if you listen to yourself, there's absolutely no need to fear the unknown. All right, you get that? That's very important. Fear is the biggest problem we have. And this is something I have learned through my own own lessons, my own way of dealing with things. The more I was afraid, the less I'd move forward. And the less I moved forward, the bigger the fear would get. And then finally I just got put in a corner where I had no choice. And I'd move forward through it. It was nothing compared to the fear that's held me from going forward. So remember that. Fear, go through it regardless. Okay, I am done. Do I need a spiel, or does everybody know?
I feel like everybody should know about it by now.
And if you don't know, well, dang. Okay.
Ariel C's asks, hello, I would like to know if my mom is struggling financially, please. Thank you.
I do believe she is. And I pick up a great deal of pride. So I don't know how you're going to broach that, because I have a hunch that your mom would to be one of these people who will deny it to the nines. But and I don't know how to broach that. So good luck.
Zulami R asks.
Is that Zumi?
Zulami.
Oh, Zulami. Okay, that makes more sense.
Asks, I would like to know if my immediate family really believes I work at Target.
Well, we had this yesterday.
Yes, but they were stalking her at Target.
Well, if you think they're stalking at you, Target, then they do believe you're there.
Lily Guild asks, hey, how did Hendrix feel about the letters I sent him?
Oh, Lily, can you give me your address, please? I lost it. When he opened them, he was delighted to get the letters that you sent him, and I suspect he's extremely lonely. So if the more letters you can send him, the better it will be for him and for you. And I do think that was really nice of you to do that, and I think you should keep on. I think you should keep on writing those letters as much as possible.
Bree Smith asks, is my ex Jay stalking me?
I actually get a yes for that. I didn't. I think we'll leave it at that, because. But I don't think it's a major thing. I think it's just every once in a while he gets bored and wants something to do. But I actually get a yes for that.
Barbara Spellman asks, is Josefina wishing bad upon me?
Josefina feels hard done by, but she actually isn't. And underneath it all, I suspect Josefina still cares a great deal, and would not want you hurt. I mean, she might say things, but what she feels is not what she means. Okay.
Moonfeather says, hi ladies, hope you're both having a good day.
I think we will. We do have
determined.
Yeah, we do have at 2:00 Pacific time. We have Sabi on today, who does communications with animals. It will be on Wisdom Seekers Facebook page. So if anybody wants to come in and listen to her, she's actually really good, and people really enjoy what she has to say. So I recommend that you come in, and if you've got animals, or even with of animals in a zoo or something. Uh, yeah, I would recommend it. Okay. She has a question, I assume.
Not that I read so far.
Oh, okay.
Emily Aquarius says, "Hey Alicia and Elle." Kylie Brown asks, "Will I get my refund back from state disability anytime soon?"
Anytime soon. They will hold on to it as long as they possibly can. But I assume that you are going to get it. I just can't say it'll be as soon as you would like, which makes it tough, but it will always be nice when it comes. Okay.
Emily Aquarian asks, "I would like to ask who is coming towards me."
Who and what? Okay, it's actually kind of cool. I think what they're showing me is more of a metaphor, because it's almost like dancing feet. It's almost like dancing feet are coming towards you, and I think that I think the dancing feet are. Well, it could be the guy likes to dance, but I think what's coming towards you is actually, in this case, it appears it's happiness and joy. So the person that's coming towards you is going to help you feel more alive than you've felt for a long time, and it's going to be a joyful experience, basically, is what I'm getting. Whoever it is going to remind you of the good parts of your father, and it's good. It's just positive. If you can just go with that, it's very positive. I think you'll find that you don't need more answers than that. Okay, good luck.
Moonfeather asks, "Just wondering if Lewis is being romantic because he feels obligated, or is it genuine? Please and thank you."
I think it's genuine. It feels genuine. When you said that, when you said obligation or genuine, I got genuine. It would be, with a guy. I've never met a guy that's going to be romantic because he feels obligated, ever. I don't think they even know what obligation means when it comes to romance. So take it for what he's offering you. Enjoy it to the hilt, because if you're saying that, you don't think it's going to last. And you probably know this guy better than anybody else. But enjoy it. And the more you enjoy it, the more you say how much you enjoy it, and how good it makes you feel, the more likely he will to continue it. Okay?
Jeanette Lacarte says, "Greetings, ladies. Happy Sunday."
Happy Sunday to you too.
Miss Alchemy sends hearts and stars. Mellow Yellow sends a hello.
Hey,
And
Mello,
hugs.
and everybody else.
Yeah.
I just know Mello for a long time, that's all.
Gem TG asks, hi, any messages from my spirit guides?
Ooh, so the party is over. You should have asked yesterday. Today they're coming across more as staff sergeant in the army, and it's time for you to get back to work and start doing the. Okay, this is what they say. Start doing the exercises again. It's time to get. It's time to build those spiritual muscles, or any kind of muscles. But they're saying specifically to start. I must kind of do your exercises, spiritual exercises, whatever kind. It might even be school, because it does appear that they are. It's not just spiritual sort of thing. It's life in general. And in that case, they're still spiritual, because everything is spiritual. Okay, good luck with that.
Positive for Life asks, hello, good day to you both. Anything special coming up for me this February? Thank you. Also, nice reading for this week for us air signs. Love and happy changes, LOL.
Yeah, I liked it too, considering I'm an air sign.
Special.
Yeah, anything special coming up? Thanks. I have such short-term memory.
Also, we're still waking up.
That's true. We haven't had breakfast. We just jumped on. Okay, this is the imagery they gave me. It was being on cloud 9, and not on cloud 9, but basically, I guess, yeah, it was being high on the cloud 9. So yes, so lots of cool things happening. Don't get lost in the happiness. Don't get lost in the joy. Okay, because there's still more to do. But it seems that seems you particularly need more of a holiday than others, and just to accept the fact, because you have a hard time relaxing, that you need a little bit of a break, and it's okay. It's okay to have that break. Okay, so go for it. Enjoy the break. You deserve it, and if you do any meditation or you do hypnosis, allow yourself to have a respite in the clouds, so to speak, because for you it will be very relaxing, and it's not going to last forever. It's just a part of the month. But you did ask specifically for something nice, and this is what the guides gave me, and it does seem like it's nice, the fact that you get a break, even if it's only for an hour or two.
Gem TG says, air signs, whoop whoop. Tay Tay asks, hello ladies, do my spirit guides have any advice for me?
Listen to your heart. You get caught up in the what's happening day to day, and sometimes that energy, it pulls you down. But if you can listen to your heart will always lead you in the right direction, and it will always give you good advice. And how do you listen to the heart with you're not used to it? Close your mind, shut it down, no thinking. If you think, it sort of messes it up. Take the question, place it in your heart, and you should get the answer in the first 30 seconds. And even if you don't recognize the answer, it will come to your subconscious and rise into your conscious mind event in the next 24 hours. But generally speaking, you hear, you feel, you sense. There's, depending who you are, how you receive your information. And after 3 seconds, honestly, your mind will take over. Don't worry about it, but keep practicing that, listening to your heart. Your heart will have the answers. Once you do that, you won't need me, because it'd be more accurate than I am. Okay.
Miriam M asks, do you know when I will find another job?
So I got, the first thing I got was soon, and then and I don't usually get numbers, so I wouldn't believe it. But then I got 15th of February, and I am the first one to tell you, don't pay attention to my timing, because my timing sucks. As a general rule, my timing sucks. I can have it 100% on or 100% off. But it is coming. It's coming soon. And yes, it will feel like it's coming on the skin of your teeth. And I can feel that when it comes, the great deal of relief you will feel. And I'm going to suggest, doesn't matter what, take whatever job comes, even if it's not a job you like, because it's always easier to find a job from a job. Okay, good luck.
Angel Wings asks, has my A1C blood sugar glucose level been going down?
It's going down quite steadily, just not very quickly. But you don't want things to change too fast, because it's
shock to the system.
It's too hard on the body. That's right. But it is steadily moving down. And again, I'm going to repeat, you can get these really cheap monitors at Amazon. I think a really good one's like $30, and that's American. But it's probably worth your while to think about getting something like that. Okay.
Miriam Rashid asks, hello, I was wondering, are there any messages for me from my grandfather on my mother's side?
Your grandmother?
Mm-hmm. Grandfather.
Okay, that makes more sense, because the voice is male. He comes in, and the first thing was said was a very, very happy, jovial, hello, my darling. And basically he's telling you whatever your whatever's going on in your life, everything's going to work out for you for the best. Things are going to be good for you, basically. And he's very, And he says, even though it appears really dark, remember it's always darkest before the dawn, is what his comment was. And so he's basically saying that things are improving for you, and it may not appear that way yet, but he sends, of course, he sends a great deal of love to you, and and he watches over you all the time, which I'm sure you already know. I'm sure if you've heard that before, but he does. He watches over you all the time, and he likes your little rituals. He thinks your rituals are very comforting. Is the word? I don't think that's the word he'd use, but that's the energy I got. So good luck with that. I think it's very positive that he says things are improving for you, or in the process of improving for you. Okay.
Estelle asks, "Hi, ladies. How does my ex Beck feel about me?"
Okay, this is all I got was I wish he wasn't my ex, or I wish he wasn't my ex. And I think that's very positive. But if just remember, there's an X for a reason. Remember that before you make any decisions. Okay.
Amy Penterman asks, "My dear Elisha, can you tell me if my husband in spirit is pleased with me with the hard work we have been able to manifest this last week?"
He is. He's very happy. I got a Cheshire grin before I got a picture of the picture, and it's almost, well, yes, guys do not giggle, but it was almost like there was an energy of a giggle, and he would like you to know that he's been helping you. So your hard work was also his hard work, and he's always there for your family, and he is at this moment. He's very, 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 very pleased with everything. Okay. Do you get anything more on that one? Okay.
Jennifer Schweb asks, "Hello, I hope you're having a good day. Do my ancestors have anything to say? Any messages for me? Thank you."
I think this was one you have gotten before, and it seems that you're going to get it again. You worry, and they're suggesting you try to worry only about things that will actually, that you can actually do something about. If that makes sense, they don't. They would like you to. There's times you worry needlessly. Well, and the thing is, needlessly is if it's something you haven't got any control over, they will. It's kind of useless to worry about. You can think about it and figure out a way to change it and make it better. But basically, don't worry about things as much as you do. And they're saying that when you worry, it pushes back what's coming your way that's positive, so that it takes longer to come your way. And there's something really positive coming your way really shortly, probably first few days. I'm going to go to the 10th of February, up to the 10th of February, something really good's coming your way. And don't push it back by worrying needlessly about things, because your energy does attract what's happening in your life. Long and drawn out, okay?
Miss Alchemy asks, I was wondering if I have any messages from my angels. Thank you, ladies, for all you do.
Okay, hang on. So they're very happy with you. And lately I've been getting clapping hands when they're pleased, and I get clapping hands. They do want you to, of course, they want you to continue in this good energy, and they show me a surfboard. It's like you're surfing the energy really well. So that's really positive. That's really good, because and it shows me you dumping into the energies, and you just getting back and climbing back up onto the surfboard and surfing again, shaking your hair sort of loose to get rid of the excess water, and continuing on your way. And they're very pleased with you. They're very proud of you. Congratulations. That's really impressive when you can do that.
Empress Z asks, will me and Shaquille have a better relationship? He is my child's father, and we have been communicating more. I believe we are transforming for the better. I love you, and thank you so much, Queen.
He's going to work his darndest to keep on doing this. He says he's not perfect, and he will fall down occasionally. Please forgive him, but he is trying really hard, and he recognizes he has a lot of shortcomings in that respect. So when he loses it, just step back, go in and say, we'll talk later when you're feeling better. Don't argue with him, because you're just wasting your time when you argue. It might feel good at the time, but if you can just say, okay, let's put this conversation aside until we're both calmed down, things would go a lot smoother. And he would appreciate it, because he doesn't really have that turn off switch. Excuse me. But yeah, he's trying, but he does say, I'm sorry, I do have my limitations. Interesting, though, he cares a great deal for you and your child.
Laura H asks, hi Alicia and Al, how are you? I'd love to know if there's a stable relationship coming to me this year, please.
Not immediately, but yes. Does appear there's a few things that you want to work on for about yourself first. Once you've done that, you're going to be immediately swept up into a grand romance. It will be fast. It will be quick, and the guy is really, really exuberant. The large gestures. Okay, so enjoy when it happens, but first, I think you're going to be taken back and kind of go, what? And kind of think it's, when you laugh, you giggle, because you're not quite going, what the heck's going on, kind of giggle. That's the kind of real energy it's going to be. Not for a while. There's something you are working on for yourself. And probably, I'm going to throw this out, probably your self-esteem. And once your self-esteem is as good as the relationship, that relationship is really good, by the way. It will be there for you. He may come across as bigger than life. Okay, good luck.
Gem TG says thank you. Empress Z says you guys are truly a blessing. And will open up my bank account so I can tip you guys as soon as my income tax returns. I will send you $50 for being such a blessing to all of us people around the world.
No, thank you so much. I do enjoy what I do, but it is also a living.
Positive for Life says you are right. LOL, I have a tough time relaxing. I will enjoy it. Okay, I'll take your advice. Mainly stay balanced and focused through the good times. Thank you.
Yeah, and believe that you deserve it. It's a lot of what happens to people is they don't believe they deserve it, so they lose it. Okay.
Tay says thank you. That was great advice, and I will work on that.
Awesome.
Miriam M says thank you.
There you go. What do you think of that one? It's a pretty blue cross. Okay, go ahead.
Excuse me.
I woke her up early.
Naveen Mahir asks, do I have spiritual powers that I don't know about?
Oh, your guys jumped in and almost yelled in my ear. Yes, it's about time you were aware of, started opening up to the fact that you have all these wonderful things. And honestly, everybody does. It just, they manifest differently for different people. And the biggest thing is that you allow yourself to be who you are. And once you grow, and by growing, it's usually subtracting stuff that doesn't matter in reality, that, the ego stuff, like, oh, he said I my butt looks big in those pants. I'm so angry. That's ego. Nobody cares if you got a big butt or not in the spiritual world. They love you because you're beautiful, not because of your physical attributes. And that's an example. I'm not saying anybody has a big butt. I do. That's why I went there. I do because of my genetics, my Irish genetics. I do pack it on the hips. So once you let the ego slip away, take a back seat. You need the ego. You can't live without an ego. Once you let the ego take a back seat, your heart comes up forward. You're going to find you have so many gifts and so many attributes. And one of the gifts you have, is that you can do what I do. Maybe you can't do it to the level I do because I've worked at it really hard for 40 plus 9, 48, 47, 49. I don't know. I've lost count years. But I work at it daily. But that is one of the talents you do have. So if just practice. When you're driving along the highway, guess what the next sign's going to say. Or you see a pole and guess it's going to take 3 seconds to get there. Things like that. Simple. And then pay attention to what it feels like when you're right. And that was really a long drawn out. Yep, very long drawn out. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Miriam Rashid says thank you so much. Aparna B asks,
Hi, Perna.
asks, hello, wise lady. The operation is a success. Hope Dad recovers soon. Any messages for me?
Well, first of all, your father is going to come back quickly, and he's going to have a lot more. He's going to feel brighter about himself, more energy, more life. He's going to milk it a lot, so expect him to try to get you to do things that you're not necessarily excited about, because, like I said, your father will milk it. And I do believe that job is starting to show up soon. I just got that. I just got a little bit of a hit, and that about the job coming. It may not be what you're looking for, but it will be what you require.
Empress Z adds, you made make me want to go outside and just hug a frickin' tree.
I love hugging trees. I used to do that all the time. I don't. I live in townhouses now, so there's not very many trees, and it would look really strange if people saw me go out and hug trees, and they already think I'm strange. But yes, go out and hug a tree. It actually ask the tree's permission, but go out and put one hand on one and one hand on the other, and you'll feel the course of energy move around you. It's fabulous, and it's quick, and it's nice. It's a really, really nice energy, even in the wintertime.
She adds, you really need to stop cutting me off, lady.
How bad?
Your energy is unbelievable, undeniably positive and abundant.
You know what? I could go the other route, that's for sure. But the truth is, absolutely everything that happens to us, even though it appears to be the worst thing in the world, has a reason and has a positivity to it if we are open to paying attention to that reason. So yes, and I'm kind of like the high priestess. I can sit here and I can look down, and not down, but from a higher vantage, you can see more, and I can see how things are going to play out for people, and they're in the midst of agony, and I'm going, oh yeah, but it's going to be fine. You're going to have something great's going to come out of it. But because you're in the midst of it, you can't see the great that's coming towards you. I can. I may not be able to tell you about it because, well, sometimes it's insensitive to say, hey, don't worry, you've got the love of your life coming as you break up with somebody you think is the love of your life. But yeah, I do. Because I can see the good that's coming out of the bad. I do. I am talking a lot today.
Yes, you are.
My apologies.
Nicole Sabinde asks, hey, I'd like to know what will be the outcome between me and MDZ. Thanks.
Okay, it's not quite decided yet. There is a strong stirring of interest. It's like in the energies, it's like MDZ is going, I want to look closer at this. I can't promise you that it'll be positive, but it's leaning towards positive. Okay?
Jeanette Leclerc asks, hello, do I have any messages from the other side / spirit guides? Thank you.
So your spirit guides are very solicitous right now. They're treating you very carefully, and they're supporting you as best they can. I'm going to suggest that you allow their energy in. It's almost like you kind of go like that, and you're walling yourself off, and just remember, when you wall yourself off from people and physical, you're also walling yourself off from your own spirit guides, and they're trying really hard to be there for you. But it's a bit difficult at this moment. So breathe deep, in through the nose, make a big belly, sigh it out, All right. And ground a lot. And this is one of my favorite sayings. But your guides either took it from me or heard it, or they say it themselves. This too shall pass. And they want you to know that you are greatly loved. And they also add something very funny. It says, and yeah, it's only a lifetime, on the other side, you're fine. So good luck. And I hope I'm 100% wrong about that, and things are not emotionally depressing for you.
Jennifer Schweb says, thank you so much. Hugs. I will work on worrying less and keep the energy positive around me and the energy coming towards me. I look forward to February.
There's something good coming your way. I reckon I see that, and I do think you just. And being a mom, it's really hard not to. I mean, I think that's the hardest thing not to do is worry about your family and stuff. But there's not much you can do.
Positive for Life says, Blue Cross, my fave color.
Yeah, it's pretty, isn't it?
Tay Tay says, that necklace is so beautiful. Jennifer Schweb says, it's a beautiful cross. Naveen Mahir says,
I'm getting better at them too.
Says, thank you so much from Kuwait.
Oh, cool.
Patricia.
I love knowing where people come from. I know it's supposed to be rude to ask, but I just love hearing where people are all from.
Patricia Scowen asks, is February going to be good for me? Looking better, Alicia, thank you.
Actually, I got a really strong yes. Things are going to move in a very positive direction. I do feel that 2020 is going to be, in general, a better year for people than it has been in the past. And I said at the beginning of the year that by the 23rd, which I thought was and it's her fault because she read the calendar from a distance. I thought it was the Chinese New Year's, but it's the 25th. And I did feel that after the Chinese New Year's, things would start to ease off and be less traumatic. And somebody I followed since 2003, Jennifer Hoffman, she actually said the same thing, that the energy should start to mellow out after the 25th. So good luck. I believe February for you is like I can breathe again energy. It won't be the finish, because we still have 11 months to go. But it will be easier.
Aparna B says, looks like that my dad is going to milk it. Okay, about the job. Thank you very much, wise lady.
Yeah. He's going to milk it a lot. That's the first thing that I got.
Don't all men milk being sick? Let's
be real but here. He's going to try and get her married.
Wow.
So don't say yes unless it's the right yes.
Positive for Life says, it's okay if you are talking a lot. I appreciate every advice and info you give us. It's always helpful. Your energy and voice is calming. I always say I love you in my head, Alicia.
Well, thank you.
B. Erla says, hi, Alicia and Elle.
And love is the raison d'etre for this universe that we're in. So the more you love, the closer you are to the universal energy. So every kind of love is positive. Every true form of love is valid, and I appreciate it.
B. says, hi, Alicia and Elle. Liag Isa asks, do I choose my life to be Did I choose my life to be so hard before I was born?
Old soul, yes, probably last lifetime, definitely a choice. We're kind of dumb on the other side. We think, oh, we can do that. It's a snap. And then we get down here and we remember, yeah, it's not necessarily a snap. But the faster you can breathe into the exercises, tell the universe, yes, I want to learn this lesson, make it easy. The easier it should get for you. But yes, unfortunately, your old soul probably towards the end of your reincarnation cycles. So yes, yes, yes. And it makes you into a wise old person eventually.
B. Erla asks, may I ask for some advice on if I should try and pursue the program in historical keyboard instruments in Frankfurt, or focus on trying for the art song interpretation program in Hamburg? Thank you so much.
Oh my God. Wish you could do both.
Right?
The last one, I think, might give you more pleasure and more a richer life. But again, this is something you want to ask your heart. So put the question into your heart and see which feeling comes out first for you. Please don't pay attention to what I said. This is something that this is something that is very sacred to you, and it is your future. And I think the joy is what you're looking for. You want to follow the joy. Okay. And congratulations. Have fun, whatever you do. And both of them will give you pleasure. One will just give you joy. All right. And congratulations.
Jeanette Lockhart says, thank you. Just going through a tower moment right now. I understand what you are seeing. Blessings, precious soul. Now
So yeah. I'm sorry. I don't know if you heard her mutter in the background. She says, now you can talk. Anyhow, the tower is basically getting rid of beliefs that are erroneous and coming up with new knowledge. It will give you fresh energy, and it's at this point, it is raw, but it's fresh. It's new ideas. You will birth new things coming from this, and doesn't stop it from hurting. But know that on the other side, you're going to say, oh, thank God it happened. I promise you. As much as I should never promise anything. Okay.
B. Erla asks, basically I'm asking if I should try and root myself in Frankfurt or if I should move. My concerns currently is my finances because I'm trying to find a job here. Thank you so very much.
Okay. I think there's a job. I'm not sure it's a job you're looking for, but take it for the time being. I'm not sure. It's either maybe it's teaching music or something to do with music. It's not something you're over the moon about, but there is a job there for you if you choose to take it.
Patricia Scowen says, thank you. We all need a lift, and can we say a prayer for China and the people and hope its people and hope it calms down soon. Aren't trees beautiful?
Yes, they are. Yeah, that's a very good idea. Just put in your mind a general feeling of positivity for China, because everybody has a different way of praying, and mine is just to send energy. the best wishes for the best, and best wishes for everything. There's a few things happening in China. They have a SARS-like illness, and then there's the thing that's happening in Hong Kong. So I'm not exactly sure which one. And then there's a few things that happen in China that are different. So for like people who are in jail, their bodies don't belong to them, and they harvest their organs and things like that. So let's just send our powerful energy towards China for the highest and best outcomes or results. Because I'm not exactly sure which one you're aiming for. But yeah, it's a good idea. The power of concentrated energy is amazing.
Eliz says, Elisha, follow the joy. That's beautiful advice. Thank you very much. Laura H says, thank you so much for the beautiful messages. Many blessings to you both. Erla adds, tower moment, getting rid of erroneous thoughts. That's awesome.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
And then
I kind of like the tower when I get it, even though it hurts people.
She finishes us off with, can I like this stream twice?
I wish you could. But it's been a pleasure. Hey, we've been an hour. My gosh.
Jennifer says, thank you, Elisha and Elle, for your time. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. I pray for China, Hong Kong, and for the illness to stop spreading and for the people to become free.
And also, I do have don't forget, if you guys are interested, we have at 2:00 Pacific time on Wisdom Seekers. Sabi will be on with, and she communicates with animals. She's fabulous. It's amazing. People really, really enjoy her communications, and she's just a genuinely nice human being. It just flipped.
Yeah, Tay just adds, thank you, ladies, for your time. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Okay, and so maybe we'll see you there, 2:00 Pacific time on Wisdom Seekers. It has the Phoenix up the top.
Links are always in the description.
Yeah, my daughter's very thorough. Okay, I'm going to let it go since I talked a lot. My throat is getting sore. I need to go drink something. Namaste. Namaste. Go. Great questions today, by the way.
Bye, everybody.